Hello you guys, it's Katie and welcome back to another video. Today's video is another breakdown of one of my markets, sharing everything I crocheted for the market, my prices, what sold, best sellers, all of that jazz. You guys know the rundown if you've seen these videos from me in the past, and if you haven't, you'll get the gist as you continue watching. Now, the big disclaimer that I always like to give at the beginning of this type of video is just because I'm sharing my prices does not give you the right to comment on my prices. I will always answer any questions you have on prices, but I will never accept any sort of comments that say something like your prices are too high or your prices are too low. These are the prices that work for me based off of where I live and all of the material costs that I pay and all of that kind of stuff. So if you are interested in learning how I price my items, I do have a full video on that, as well as a lot of other business videos that have to do with markets and selling crochet in general. So I recommend you check those out if you are interested. But I know some people just come on small businesses pages to hate on them, so I'm just putting that disclaimer in here for those kinds of people. If you are those people, your comment will be deleted as soon as I see it, so you might as well not even bother commenting. But anyways, with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started because these videos are always a super long one unless I just get started. Oh, and also, actually before we get started, I just wanted to also mention that I will have a Google Doc that is the first link in the description box for you guys, and that is going to show the patterns that I used for all of these items that I'm showing you. So they will be linked in the order that I'm talking about everything in case you are also a crocheter and you want to crochet these items. But okay, with all of that, let's go ahead and get started now. So normally I start out these videos with my bigger items and go to my smaller items, but I actually already organized my small items, so I figured I would show you these first. So we have 4 of my mini bears for $10 each. Next, for my opossums, these do not all fit in here, but I have 10 opossums for $10 each, and I'm just gonna keep some under the table so this bin won't look this full at the actual market, but I will have extras for when they sell out because this is an item that always has sold out for me. So I'm going to make a bunch. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, I did post a video of my market vlog as well as prepping for the market right before this video is coming out. So also check that out if you're interested in like the behind the scenes of the actual day of the market. But anyways, I have 10 of these. Okay, next we have actually 4 of these fried eggs. These are not in their own little bin because they go on my frying pan display. So I don't have that out yet, obviously. But I do have 4 of these, and these are also $10 each. The next 2 items are also items that have their own separate displays, so they're not in them currently. But anyways, next we have 3 little mini fish that go in a little fish tank, and these are $8 each. And next we have little bees, which these are going in my honeycomb display, and I have 8 of them. So here's 3. Here's 3 more that are just yellow and black bees. And then the last 2 are actually my rainbow bees. So that is all 8 bees. And these are $15 each, in case I didn't say that already. Alright, next we have baby turtles. I only managed to make 2 of these before this market, but they are $15 each. Next we have these drawstring little pouches, and I have 3 of these for $20 each. Next I have little blueberries that are $10 each, and I have 4 of them. Next I have 4 otters that are also $10 each. Next we have frogs that are $10 each. I have a combination of my own chubby frog pattern as well as the leggy frog pattern, and in total there are 13 in here. Next I have 4 gummy bears that are $10 each. I actually need to make a sign up for this because I am doing a different bin size for this one this time. And next I have 2 strawberries for $15 each. Next we have my mini triceratops, which are also $10 each, and I have 5 of these. Next we have axolotls, which I have 4 of, and they are $20 each. I also have aliens, which I have 3 of, and they are $10 each. Next we have hippos, which I have for $12 each, and I have 4 hippos. Next we have chicks, which I also have 4 of, and these are $10 each. Next I have ducks, which are $12 each, and I have 4 of them. Alright, we're almost done with the bin items. Next I have these squid, which I have 4 of for $15 each. Next I have octos and whales, which are combined in the same bin because they're both $10 and they both go together. So for the octos I have 7 of them, and for the whales I have 5. Next we have a new thing that I am doing, and this is my bin of $5 minis. I also need to make up the sign for this, but everything else has signs. But anyways, I have 2 mini whales, 2 mini bees, and then the rest in here are mini octos, which I believe I have 7. Let me double check. Yes, I have 7 of the mini octos, then 2 mini bees, and 2 mini whales, and these are all $5 each. Next we have penguins for $12 each, and I have 5 of these. And final items for the bins, you guys, is my $15 chunky mushrooms, and I have 7 of these total. So that is all for the small bins that I will have set out with their different tags on the front, and the items in general that don't have individual price tags. So now we're going to move on to the items with individual price tags, and I have 2 bins full of those. Okay guys, so I'm about to show you the next bin, and this bin is all stuff that is left over from previous markets, and this is almost all of everything that I have left over from previous markets. Some of the stuff I just showed you was from previous markets, and some of it is stuff that I have made since. So in general, if you want to see the stuff that I have left over from the last market, then check out the last video I did like this. But anyways, okay, I'm chatting too much, so let me get to showing you more items. This is gonna be like a speed round, otherwise we're just gonna be here forever. So first, $25 eggplant, $15 snail, $15 lemon, $35 unicorn, there's also a second one of this somewhere, $20 space invader, $20 cookies and milk duo, $20 heart friend, $20 cat, $30 teddy bear, mama corn and baby corn. Big corn is $30 or $45 with the baby, and then the baby is $20 or $45 with the mom. $32 hamster, $15 small mushroom, $12 caterpillar. Here's the other $35 unicorn. Here's the $15 cube cat, $40 strawberry cow, $20 apple, $15 standing bunny, $40 squirrel, $55 drama the butterfly, $30 big whale, $20 stingray, $25 mini chubby dinosaur, $10 chili pepper, and I also have a second chili pepper that I'll show you guys later on in the video, $22 creamsicle, $20 pickle, $30 bunny in overalls, $35 turtle, $50 Groot, $65 Bob the Minion, $20 Hershey's Kiss, $20 coffee mug, $50 shark with goggles, $38 ice cream, $60 Baymax, $45 bee, $50 triceratops, $15 peach, $20 manatee, and finally for this bin I have 3 mini dogs and 1 mini bunny, and these are $15 each. So that is all for this bin. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of this back in the bin and then show you guys the last bin that I have of items, as well as some other items like the keychains, claw machine stuff, additional items that don't go in bins. Okay, so I said I was doing this at the end, but I decided really quick to just give you the breakdown for keychains and the claw machine. So the patterns that I used for keychains and the claw machine are the exact same, so they'll be linked just as the same thing, basically. But anyways, I have 5 bee keychains left. I have 1 heart, 2 flowers, 1 frog, 2 gummy bears, and 3 octo keychains left. I haven't really made any keychains since my market back in February because they haven't sold that well for me, so I have not really restocked them. But this is my last market for the season. I don't think I mentioned that yet, but this is my last market for the season because here in Florida it gets way too hot over the summer, so markets won't start back until September for me, so I'll have plenty of time to restock keychains and all kinds of things. But anyways, all these are $10 besides the flower ones are $8 because they're a little bit quicker and don't require stuffing or anything like that. But all the other ones are 10. So that is these. And then for the claw machine, like I said, I use the same patterns. So we have 15 items total for the claw machine, and it's $10 play until you win for the claw machine. So I have 4 of these octos, 4 of these bears, 4 of these bees, and I only have 3 of these little frogs. But that is the items that are currently available for the claw machine. And now we're going to move on to the final bin. Okay, if you guys saw my last videos on markets, you'll know that I did these mystery bags. So I ended up having all 3 of the $25 ones left and one $20 one left. So that is what I have left for the market. I did not crochet any additional mystery bags. Each bag contains 2 items that equal up to the price you're paying. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 for these 4 bags that are left. Alright, now with the mystery bags out of the way, the last items are these plushies that are in this bin. Majority of this last bin is items that I have made since the last market, so it is items that will be new to you guys that you've never seen. Unless you've been watching my Everything I Crocheted videos, of course. Alright, so I'll go ahead and show you guys this first because I already showed you one of these, and this is another one that I made, a 3-scoop ice cream cone again. I made it again because it was my own pattern and I was testing it out, but in general I think it's really cute, so I'm hoping it'll sell well as well. This is a $20 item. Next we have a sunflower turtle for $30. We have this little pizza slice for $20. We have this strawberry frog for $18. We have this Yoda for $35. We have this clownfish for $25. We have this mini taco for $8. This lobster took so long to make, so this is $62. Next we have another snake because the last one sold at the last market. Same price of $30. We have this long neck dinosaur for $15. We have peas in a pod for $30. We have this jellyfish for $22. And this starfish for $23. We have this owl for $30. We have my most expensive item, and that is this $70 dragon. As you can tell by the size, I'm sure it took a very long time to make. I did make a full video of making this because it was the project that Natalie chose for me, and it is going to the market, unfortunately, because I just don't have room for any more plushies or yarn or anything. So anyways, if it sells, great. If it doesn't, then who knows, maybe I'll keep it. But anyways, I'm rambling too much about this one item. $70. Next we have my $35 cookies and cream cow. Next is the only bag that I have crocheted since my last market, and that is this mushroom bag, and I have it for $32. Next we have just a classic cow from my Loso cow pattern, and I have this for $30. Next we have 2 drafts from my Loso draft pattern, and these are for $35 each. And I did in fact make 2 ice cream scoops. I actually made 3 and put one of them in my 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So this is the second one, and it is also $20. Okay, last item that is new for this market that I did not have the previous ones is a $10 chili pepper, which, like I mentioned earlier, I did have the chili pepper from beforehand, and I made another one. And the final items I have here to show you guys is bags, which I did have at my previous market. So this is my watermelon bag, which is $40. It's actually like a purse. It has like a full-on zipper and a lining and everything, so that's why it's quite a bit more expensive. And then we have 3 of these $20 kid purses. And finally, we have 2 of these bitty boho bags, which are also $20 each. I have one with a longer strap and one with a shorter strap. So that is, in fact, everything that I crocheted for this market, or in general crocheted in the past that will be at this market, and all of their prices and everything. So really quick, I'm going to do my final count of all the items and give you the item total. Okay guys, so my total number of items for this market is 234, which I feel like is pretty good. If you guys remember, I honestly don't fully remember, but I think the total for my last market was $255 is what I want to say. I could be completely off on that. If I am completely wrong, I will update it on the screen here for what the actual total was, but I believe it was somewhere around 250. So I'm not that far off of that total, which I am pretty proud of, because I honestly thought I was going to be a lot lower than that total, because this time around I had 1 month to prep versus the last time I had 2 months in between markets. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. This is my first time ever having only a month in between markets, which is my plan from now on, other than the fact that this is the end of the season, so I won't have markets until September. But you know, come September, then I'll have one October, then November, then December, and pretty much keep that routine for all of market season from now on. But anyways, I keep rambling too much, you guys. This is what happens when I film late at night, but whenever I'm doing market prep, that's when I end up finishing market prep to sit down and film these videos. So anyways, yeah, $234 I'm pretty happy with. Alright, hello you guys. It's been almost a week since the market, so I am sitting down now to share with you all the items that I have left over, how it went, what the best sellers were, all of that breakdown. So I will go ahead and tell you that this was the least busy that this event has been so far every time that I've been to it. So I went to it in December of last year, 2022, just as a customer to shop around, and it was really busy. So that's why I signed up for the market, and then I've been to it as a vendor for 3 months. That was in February, April, and May. I didn't go to the March one because the March one I didn't apply for in time. I wanted to wait to see how the February one went first. If my stuff didn't sell very well, then I obviously didn't want to sign up for the next one. But by the time the one in February happened, it was too late to sign up for the next one, the next month. So anyways, all that being said, this is the least busy I've ever seen this event. Therefore, it is the least money I've made at this particular event. It's not the least money I've ever made at a market, but it is the least I've ever made at this event. And not by very much, but it is the least. So anyways, with all of that being said, I'll get a little bit into detail more on that later, as well as just more detail about my theories for why I think the event was not as good this time. So with that though, I'm going to just go ahead really quick and show you guys all the items that I still have left from this market. And this is in no particular order. This is just the order that I'm pulling everything out of the bins. So we have $20 cookies and milk. We have the mama corn, which the baby one did sell finally. I've had them together for a few months. We have my big ice cream. Oh, and I'm forgetting to tell you the prices. This ice cream is $38, and I think this corn was $30. Yes, $30, $38, and $20 for the cookies and milk. We have Bob the Minion for $65. We have my $45 bee squish. We also have the shark squishmallow, which his goggles are coming off. Currently, things get so jumbled up in the bin. But anyways, this is $50. We also have this big dragon, which was $70. We have a few small items that got put at the bottom of this bin. We have the $12 caterpillar, one of the $10 chili peppers, one of the $15 dogs. We have both my cows still left, the $35 cookies and cream cow, as well as the $30 classic cow. We have this giraffe still left over as well, which was $35. We have the multicolored teddy bear, which was $30. And we have this unicorn, which is $35, still left over. And then the rest of this bin is my bags, which I actually didn't sell a single bag this time at this market. The last one I think I sold 2. So anyways, let me show you the ones that are left. So we have the $40 watermelon purse. We have the $32 mushroom bag. We have the 2 bitty boho bags, which are both $20 each. And finally for this bin, we have the 3 kid purses, which are also $20 each. So that is it for this bin. So let me go ahead and package all of this back up and then get the other bins to show you everything else that is left. Okay, so this is my bag of the claw machine stuff, and nobody played the claw machine this time, so there's the same amount that I started with in here. And then I do also have one mystery bag left. It, again, kind of just got shoved in with everything, so it's a little bit wrinkled. But I had 3 $25 ones left and one $20 one left. So I had the one $20 one and 2 $25 ones sell. So now there's only one $25 one left. And now onto the rest of my bigger items that are individually tagged. Next we have the Triceratops Squishmallow. This was also a $50 item, so makes sense that it didn't sell. Next we have Drum of the Butterfly for $55. We have this lobster for $62. We have Yoda left over for $35. We have this cat left over for $20. I think this is my last like really big item that's left over, at least like over like $40 probably. And that is Baymax, that was $60. Next we have my $30 bunny and overalls. We have the $22 jellyfish left. We have the $20 heart friend. We have the $15 snail. We have the $25 clownfish. We have the $15 cube cat. We have the $20 coffee mug. Here's the other giraffe and other unicorn. These were both $35. We have the $25 eggplant. We have the $20 apple. And we have the $15 peach. We also have the $15 lemon and the $20 pickle. We have the $32 hamster, $30 big whale. We have the $35 turtle. We have the $18 strawberry frog. We have the $20 space invader. We have the $15 long neck dinosaur. We have the $20 manatee, which is left over from the market, but since my parents have been helping me so much, which you guys would have seen in the last video, each of them are getting a little something. So my mom picked out this manatee. She already named him Manny the manatee, so I'm actually going to set him off to the side over here so that I can give her that now that I have filmed this video, so that you guys know it is left over from the market, but it's not going to be for sale anymore because that's going to my mom. But anyways, next we have $15 little dog left, and another $15 little dog left, and then $15 bunny left. Next we have $20 Hershey's Kiss, $15 small mushroom, $20 pizza slice, $20 stingray, and $25 chubby dinosaur. So that is all for the items that I had individual price tags on, which, just so you guys know, any items that you see here, I will be having a plushie drop. If you guys didn't see my video on that as one of the previous videos, you should definitely check that out for more details on the dates and everything. But I will be having a plushie drop, so any items that you just saw here that I said was left over from the market, as well as the small items that I'm about to show you, it would be really easy for me to put them in the plushie drop. So if you do have any interest in buying one of these items that is obviously still left over, then definitely let me know in the comments down below and I can include it in the plushie drop and make sure you are there at the date and time for the plushie drop so that you can purchase it if you're interested. But yeah, like I said, any items that you see here would definitely be easy for me to put in the plushie drop since I've already made them. So yeah, just thought I would mention that if you are interested in buying anything, because I know sometimes I get comments on these videos of people being like, that's so cute, can I buy that from you? And normally I say no because it goes from one market to the next, but now since this is the last market for the season, I am doing plushie drops. Well, I'm saying plural. If it goes well, it'll be multiple plushie drops. If not, then it'll just be one. But anyways, in general, you can shop the plushie drop. And if you want any of these specific items, then those could be included, of course. But okay, with that, I'm going to package all of this back up into the bin, and then we'll get on to the other items that I have left over. Okay guys, so first item is eggs, which I don't think I sold a single one. I'm pretty sure I had 4, and 4 is what I have left. So they're still in their little frying pan display. Next we have the mini fish that are also still in their little fish bowl display, and I did not sell a single one of these either. Next we have all 4 of my otters still left as well. I started out with 4 and still have 4. Next, for octos and whales, it turns out that I actually did not sell a single one of them, I don't think, because I have 7 octos here and 5 whales, and I believe that's what I started with. I'll tell you guys during the actual like breakdown from the square transactions if that's right, but I think that's what I started with, if I'm remembering correctly. Alrighty, next for squid, I have 3 of them left and I had 4, so I did sell 1 for $15. Next, for the little blueberries, I have 3 of them left and I did start out with 4, so I sold 1. Next, for the hippos, I started out with 4 and I now have 3, so I did sell 1. It was the pink one. Next, for the little mini bears, I started out with 4 and I still have 4, so I did not sell a single one of those either. Now for the mushrooms, I have 3 of them. This blue one, this multicolored one, and this lighter blue one. And that is what is left for these, I believe, unless there's one at the bottom of the bin, but I think that's it. We'll see. And then for strawberries, I only had 2 and I sold 1. So here's the one that is left. For the ducks, I had 4 of them and I have 2 left now. So I sold 2. For the triceratops, these did a lot better this time. If you guys remember from my last market video, I made 6 of them and sold none. This time I think I had 5 total and I only have 2 left. So these sold a lot better this time than they did previously. So like I always say, you basically never know. You can try your best to guess what people are going to buy, but you basically never know. Next, for penguins, I have 3 of them left. I started out with 5, so I have the purple one left. And then I have 2 regular ones left, so I sold the pink one and the blue one. For the gummy bears, I had 4 this time, and 4 is what I have left. For the axolotls, I had 4 of them, and I have 3 left, so I sold 1. For the baby turtles, I had 2, and 1 is left over, so I sold 1. And then for these drawstring bags, I had 3, and 2 are left, so I sold 1. Alright, you guys, next, aliens, I had 3 green ones, and I have 2, so I sold 1. Next, you guys, bees, I have 4 left and I had 8 total. The 4 that I have left are all regular bees, and I had 2 rainbows and all the rest were regular. So I sold the 2 rainbows as well as 2 regulars. And again, 4 regulars is what's left. Next we have frogs. So I have 4 of the chubby frogs left, which I had 4 of these to start. And then I can't exactly remember how many frogs I started out with in general, but I do have 3 green ones left, and 1 mango and 1 flamingo is the color names of these yarns. So yeah, 5 leggy frogs and 4 chubby frogs left, but I know I sold at least a few. And then this was definitely my #1 bestseller, you guys, at this market, and that was my opossums, which honestly, the opossums are the #1 bestseller at pretty much every market. So I started out with 10 of them and I have 3 left, so that means I sold 7, which is the most I've sold of these so far. Last time I sold 6 and I only had 6 in stock, so that's what sold, they sold out. And this time I had 10 and sold 7. So yeah, also gonna set one of these aside because this is what my dad wants, and he specifically wants me to crochet a little chain for it so he can hang it from the mirror in his truck, which I think is going to be so cute. So that's what my parents are getting out of the items. And by the way, they don't just choose. I do also pay for them a meal. We go out to dinner after the markets normally, and I pay for their meal. So that's like my deal with everybody that comes and helps me set up at a market. They can choose one item if they want it. Normally my parents say no because they want it to go to the next market and for me to sell it if it does sell. But this time, since the season was over, they both decided to take something. So anyways, last few items that I have here to share with you guys is my $5 mini bin. So I did sell out of the mini bees. I only had 2 of those. So that's definitely something that I'll be making more of for upcoming markets is the mini bees. And then I do have 5 of these mini octos left. I believe I had 7. I believe it was 7 that I started with. So I sold 2 at least. I might have sold more. I can't remember if it was 7 that I started with. But anyways, I at least sold a few of these. And then the mini whales, I did not sell either one of them. I started out with 2 and have 2 left. But the mini bin was a hit, I would say, because I always just feel so bad when little kids come up and they're like, I only have $5. Do you have anything for $5? And beforehand, my cheapest items were $8. So I was like, no, I'm sorry. And then they just couldn't get anything. So that's why I started the $5 bin. So anyways, that is what's left over. Now for keychains, I can't remember if I sold any keychains. They're like in a different bin that I didn't grab from our garage. So I'll just write it out on the screen here if I did sell any. If I didn't, then it'll just say nothing here on the screen as I'm editing. But I don't think I sold any. They're not very popular for me, which is honestly surprising. I priced mine at $10 for all the keychains, except for the flower ones. They're $8 because they're a little bit quicker and they don't require eyes and stuffing, of course. But $10, and I see a lot of other people selling crochet keychains for that same price of $10, and they sell really well for them. So I don't know if it's just where I live that people don't want keychains or what the case is, but anyways, just letting you know that those don't sell very well for me typically. Alright you guys, so now we're going to go on to Square, and I'm going to give you the breakdown of everything that sold and the order that it sold in, so that you can get an idea of like what was selling really quickly and everything. Okay, so I'm actually going through the transactions, you guys, and I just realized I know the first item that sold was the peas in a pod, and for some reason that didn't even show up on here. That was for $30 and it sold first item before I was like even done setting up, really. I sold it like right as I was done setting up, and like right after I took my before video of what the market looked like and everything. So I sold it pretty much immediately, and I guess that's why I forgot to put it in Square as a transaction, because my Square still says that it was in stock, and that's not the case obviously because I know it sold. I remember it. So anyways, just know that that did sell as the first item, even though I don't have it on here as the first item. It's now the last item because I just had to update it. But anyways, next order was a lady that has come to my market a few times, and big shout out to her. She is so sweet. So she bought 1 chick, 1 squid, 1 strawberry, the baby corn, and the starfish this time. So starfish was $23, baby corn was $20, the chick was $10, and the squid and the strawberry were each $15. So that was that order. And then next order was for 1 blueberry for $10 and 1 bee for $15. Next order was a $10 triceratops. Then the order after that was my Groot that was for $50, as well as the one and only baby turtle that sold for $15. Next we have another pretty large order for the $22 creamsicle, the $20 3 scoop ice cream, which I did have 2 of those and they both sold my own pattern, so that always makes me feel great. And then a $20 axolotl as well in that order. Next order I had was a $10 order for a frog. Next order was another $10 order for a chick. Then after that we had a mystery bag, the one and only $20 one that I had left, and a $10 chick sell together. Next order was one of the $25 mystery bags. After that was the $43 strawberry cow. Next I had one of the penguins for $12 sell. Next, one of the $10 opossums. Next was the snake, which I had for $30. Next was an order of 1 alien for $10, 1 octopus keychain, and 1 frog keychain. So I did actually sell 2 keychains. I think that was the only 2 that sold though. We'll see throughout my transactions, but I think that was the only 2 that sold. Sorry that I don't have them here to show you. Next we have an order for a drawstring bag, which was the peach one I had for $20, and then the mini taco for $8, which shout out to this lady as well. She is a subscriber on my channel, so I'm sure you're watching this video. Thank you so much for coming out to the market and for purchasing from me. I'm sure you guys know this already, but it seriously means the world to me, and I love getting to meet you guys. So if you're ever in the area when I'm at a market, or in general, if you haven't already checked out the Creative Junk store, I'm there every 2nd and 4th Sunday starting in June. So in general, you guys should come see me if you happen to be in the area on vacation or just you live in the area. But anyways, that's always in the description box below for you guys. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. Next order was for one $15 bee. Next order was for the sunflower turtle, which I had as $30. Next order was for one of the mini bees, that was $5. Next was one hippo and one duck, those were each $12. Next was my standing bunny that sold for $15. Next order was a few items. We had all $10 items, one chili pepper, one frog, and one opossum. Next, a $10 order for a frog. Next was a $15 chunky mushroom and a $10 triceratops together. Next was a $10 opossum. After that was a $12 duck. After that was another $12 order that was a penguin. After that, we have a $25 mystery bag as well as a bee for $15 as one order. After that, a $10 frog sold. After that, we have my squirrel, which sold for $40, as well as the second and final 3-scoop ice cream that I had that was $20. After that, another opossum sold for $10. After that, for $30, the owl that I crocheted sold. After that, a $10 order for another triceratops. Then after that, another $10 order for another opossum. After that, a $15 order for a bee. Then a $10 order for a chick, a $5 order for a mini octo, a $30 order for 2 chunky mushrooms, a $10 order for an opossum, 1 chunky mushroom order for $15, and the final item was another $10 opossum that sold. Now, as far as best sellers, the only item that sold out for me was the chicks. I had 4 of those for $10 each. So that was technically like the best seller, I guess, because it was the only item that sold out. But if you want to consider the actual best seller overall for what I sold the most of, it was the little opossums because I sold 7 of those. And I just had more of those in stock, of course. So let me go through Square and tell you the items that actually sold out. So at this market, I had 2 of the 3-scoop ice cream cones for $20 each. Those both sold. I had the baby corn, which I had for a few months, and it actually sold this time, and that was for $20. Again, I had 4 chicks. Those completely sold out. I had 1 creamsicle, and that sold out for $22. This time I only had 1 frog keychain, and that sold out. I also had the $50 Groot that sold out, only 1 of those though. I also had mini bees that sold out. Again, I had 2 of those. The mini taco sold out for $8. I only had 1 of those though. The $20 mystery bag sold out technically because I only had 1 of those this time. The $30 owl sold out, as well as the $30 peas in a pod sold out. $30 snake sold out. $40 squirrel sold out. The $15 standing bunny sold out. The $23 starfish sold out. The strawberry cow sold out for $40. The $30 sunflower turtle sold out. And that was it for my items, you guys, that sold out this time. So in general, let me go on here and tell you what the best sellers were. So for best sellers, we have opossums, like I already mentioned. I sold 7 of those, $10 each. For bees, I sold $60 worth of bees, so that was 4 bees. For chunky mushrooms, I sold 4 of those, which was also $60 worth because they were $15 each. The Groot was another high ticket item. That was $50 even though I only sold 1. And for the $25 mystery bags, I made $50 off of those because I sold 2 of them. So that is my top items in general after this market. So as far as how many items I sold, it was 62 items, whether it was a tiny little keychain or a big item like the Groot, it was 62 items. And now I guess you could say a few more than that, like 65 or something, because the mystery bags technically count as 2 items because each mystery bag has 2 items in it. But in my square, it only counts as 1 item for each one because people are paying for them together. So anyways, 62 is what I'm going to consider it because, again, the mystery bags are 1 item even though there's 2 in each. So that is that, and then I'm sure you're waiting for this, so let me tell you how much money I made. So like I said earlier, this was lower than the previous markets. I guess I could tell you the reasons why I think so. First off, it's May, which it's really hot here in Florida in May. If you don't know, it's very, very hot. It was already like 80 degrees the day we were out there. So that's why this season ends in May and doesn't start back until September, because we are getting into the hottest months of the year down here in Florida. So for that reason, I feel like not as many people were coming out in general just because it's so hot and most people don't want to be walking around when it's that hot. And in general, also here in my area, I know it's different in every area, but here in my area, around the end of May, beginning of June is when a lot of graduations are happening. Even the lady that was the vendor next to me was telling me and my parents that her 5th grader was having to miss their 5th grade graduation because they had a college graduation to go to. So it is such a big time for graduation parties and going to graduations, college graduations and high school and even 5th grade and preschool graduations and all of those things, right? So in general, we feel like it wasn't as busy for those reasons as well. So still was a decent amount of money. Still I made a profit. So I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you guys that that is my theories, at least, for why it was not as busy in general, and in general for why I didn't make as much. Still made a decent amount though. So for how much I actually collected, which is not how much I made because it does include the fees in this, I made $1,035.23. And then I paid $20.08 in fees, which is the fees for Square. So that left me with a net total of $1,015.15. Now I will say I'm going to take that $1,015.15 and minus 50 from that, because that is what the vendor fee was for this event, is $50. So that would have been a total of $965.15. Now, I've had other people mention this in my previous videos like this, and I know that that's not just what I'm bringing home, trust me, I know that. There are lots of other things that you need to consider, such as material costs and all of that stuff, and I am just not that good at keeping track of materials, and honestly, it would be almost impossible because a lot of the yarns that I use, I either bought so long ago that I just don't remember how much I purchased them for, or they're yarns that my parents bought for me forever ago before I even started my crochet business. So I was just crocheting as a hobby. So my parents bought me yarns and that kind of stuff. So it's almost impossible for me to track materials cost. I could still go back obviously online and look, but I don't want to charge the wrong amount and all of that stuff. So just in general, know that I do probably have at least $100, if not like $200 worth of yarn and materials that go into the projects that have also been selling, so you do have to minus that as well. So that is just in general the amount I made minus the vendor fee and minus the fees I paid to Square for using the platform, of course. Alright, now for all of you that have watched to the end of this video, I have a little giveaway. I just thought it'd be fun. It's my last market for the season, so it's the last market breakdown I'm doing for a few months. I will still be doing breakdown videos when it comes to my plushie drops on Etsy, so keep an eye out for that. But in general, this is the last one on markets that I will be having for a few months, like I said. So I wanted to do a little fun giveaway for you guys. So the winners for this giveaway, I'm going to select 5 winners, and they will be winning custom signs made by me for your markets. So if you are planning on selling at markets in the future, or you already sell at markets and you want to up your signage game, I will be customizing signs for those of you that want to enter to win that. So if you guys don't know, I already sell signs on my Etsy. You can look through my Etsy to find all the signs that I sell. All of these signs that I sell will be available for customization, and I do have a link in the description box below. It's going to be the second link because the first one is going to be the Google Doc with all of the patterns that I shared in today's video, but the second one will be the link that I need you guys to click on to fill out a survey that will tell me all the customizations you want for your signs. And if you do win, then of course I will be contacting you via email to send you those customized signs once they are complete. Now the signs are just a PDF file that you get sent, and I will also send you instructions for how to print them out at home. But in general, they are signs that are just a PDF. You print them and put them into a frame yourself at home. So they are completely customized though, so you'll have your own business name, the color you choose, the font you choose, all of that kind of stuff on those signs. We have the pricing signs. We even have the cards that say thank you for your purchase and how to wash the items. All of that and more is what you can win for this giveaway. So of course, for the giveaway, you need to be subscribed to enter, and there's no need to leave a specific comment on this video or anything like that. As long as you fill out the survey that I have linked in the description box, again, it'll be the second link in the description box, then you will be entered for the giveaway. And make sure you fill out all of the information that is required and actually hit submit fully with all of your correct information for it to work out, for me to contact you and everything if you are a winner. Now I am going to have this open for exactly 1 week. So a week after this video is being posted is when I will be contacting the winners. So I will contact you via email. On the survey, it asks for your email address. So that's how I'm going to get a hold of you to tell you that you won and send you, of course, the signs that you won once I am done customizing them for you. So in general, I think that's everything for the giveaway. Of course, if you have any questions, you can ask those in the comments below. But yeah, I'm excited, and I thought it'd be a good way to kind of get you guys started on your own market journeys if you're looking to start doing markets, or in general, just a good way for you to improve your market setup for something I could do for you guys that I wouldn't have to pay too much in shipping and all of that stuff, because of course that is outrageous, and you can win from anywhere is the best part of that too. So anyways, thank you for watching. If you have watched all the way to the end of this video, I just wanted to include that information at the end of this video. But yeah, that's it. The only rule is to be subscribed and then to fill out that survey fully that is linked in the description box. But anyways, you guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please do give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of today's video and if you enjoyed. And again, let me know if there's any plushies that you saw here that you would like to see in the plushie drop that I'm going to be having soon. And if you guys did enjoy today's video and you want to make sure you don't miss out on any videos like this in the future, as well as all of my other videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and turn on the post notification bell. That way you know every single time I upload a brand new video. Now, if you guys do want to see more from me, you can always check out more videos of mine. My blog, my Etsy shop, my Rebler shop, all of my social medias, and my second channel. All of that is always included in the description box of every single video for you guys. As well as for today's video, of course, you can find the details on all of the crochet patterns that I used linked in the description box on that Google Doc. So with all of that, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys here in the next one. Goodbye!